Alright, welcome back everyone. It's finally great to be back here on Phantom Pain. Maybe we should hold off on downloading the data. We wouldn't want people to see all the zombies on Mother Base. And man, this game just loves doing this shit to me every single time I turn it up. I'm honestly surprised I haven't been attacked yet. But also I apologize in advance if there's any sniffling or if my voice randomly cracks. I seem to be coming down with the sickness, so that's gonna be fun.
Mission accepted.
Anyways, we are going to retrieve Code Talker, someone who may know something about the parasite going on, so let's see how this will play out.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price, and you convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, alright? Make contact with the target, Code Talker, and if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
So we got some proper music for our zombie slaying. Got ourselves a shotgun, because you can't go zombie slaying without a shotgun. Yeah, I was getting in touch with my childhood with my nephew, and we watched some of Scooby-Doo and the Zombie Island. 90s kids will know this song. Please like the video if you're a 90s kid. Also, we are not survival horror, because horror would mean we're a pussy. No, we're survival warfare, motherfucker. We're gonna take these zombies down easily. But yes, if you're a 90s kid, also subscribe and vote the thread at 5. Also, if you're a 70s or 80s kid, Scooby-Doo happened during that time too, so also vote.
Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now.
Also, I do not recommend looking through a binocular and driving at the same time.
Missed. I have a bad feeling about this.
You'll get pulled over, just like how you'll get pulled over for not driving safely during bad weather conditions. So we're gonna pull over here. Oh, Kojima.
It's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
So it seems this game's trying to make up for the fact that we haven't had quiet in our videos for a while by having some other women strut around in their,
The Skull Sniper. She hasn't spotted you yet. You could just go around her. Or maybe conduct a little ambush of your own.
well, it's not really in their bras and panties. They're wearing, like, skin-tight clothing. Can anyone tell me the appeal of wearing your underwear over your clothes? I mean, you know, when I take your underwear off, there's still clothes underneath there. You tricked me. How do I not know if I take off your clothes there won't be more underwear? Anyway, so yeah, snipers. We're gonna bypass them. I mean, zombies with sniper rifles, that's not good. Especially because I got a shotgun, and they got sniper rifles, and if there's anything I've learned from Darkside Phil's Metal Gear Solid 3 Let's Play, is that the game will take away your shotgun if you try to fight a sniper with it to stop you from being a complete fucking idiot. But I know you guys probably want to see some bloodshed, so...
No sign of those snipers. Did they give up? Whatever. Just get to the mansion. Pronto.
So we can't skip them, but hey, let's look at this beautiful little vista here. We haven't seen many nice looking places like this. I'm honestly kind of surprised. Also, there's that good old water effects that never seems to fail to make my computer lose about 20 frames a second. I guess when tax season comes around next year, I'll just buy a I have plans to buying a new computer, well, building a new one. So maybe if I take so fucking long, we'll see this game suddenly get prettier, huh? But no, really, I'm kind of hoping to have this thing done before next year. So hey, let's go ahead and fight these guys. I got Quiet with me now, and I got the Brennan rifle. Time to show this off. And oh shit, damn, beautiful dodge. Nice slow motion effect there. Oh, wait a minute. Why is my mouse on screen? The game really didn't seem to like, yeah, this is the first time I've ever had the game crash on me. The game really didn't like, activating reflex mode as soon as Quiet shoots the sniper. So this time around, we got D-Dog with us. Clearly, Quiet, you know, sniper on sniper violence isn't gonna work out. Also, yeah, showing off.
Sniper vanished into thin air, just like Quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next.
That's, oh shit. Time to dive again.
Where are they?
Too bad they kind of fucking suck at shooting me. Oh god damn it, no, no, no. Damn, how did they miss? Why can't I walk up these rocks? So yeah, anyways, I'm finally showing off the Brennan rifle here. It's that anti-material rifle that literally every single fucking post on the goddamn internet, whenever there's a question of how do I kill X, they always say, just come back with a Brennan rifle. So yeah, here it is. Here's that fucking rifle. There's that goddamn rifle that every single fucking guide out there in the world says to use. But yeah, so one of the side ops here, obviously, is taking out the skulls, but we also need to extract the skulls. And I guess spoilers, but we'll unlock the ability to extract skulls next mission. Now in this area, it's nice and wooded. It really does remind me of the Ends boss fight, because it's in a wooded area. Unfortunately, the skulls aren't exactly proactive. They just kind of jump around to different places and then try to snipe you, and that's it. Oh god damn it. But yeah, this is all they do. They just kind of stand around and snipe at you. And I love this shot right here, so let's take a look at it. Bam! Beautiful. Shots 1 in a million. And the skulls are kind enough to get up and run over here to this area and then fall on the floor for us. And very occasionally, like very occasionally, they actually come out and try to do some like close quarters on you. They'll try using a submachine gun or possibly a machete, and they also drop grenades before running off. But they do it so rarely, honestly, it kind of feels like they didn't exactly program this encounter too well. What I think would have worked out pretty well is you had, you know, the snipers obviously overwatching on you, and then they kind of send 1 or 2 girls out to try and, I'm also surprised I hit that from the shoulder. They send 1 or 2 of the other people out to try and flush you out, but they don't really seem to do that. They just kind of sit in place, as we'll see here in a few seconds. So yeah, what's funny is that he mentions make sure you spot the snipers, or else you won't know where they attack from next, but you lose the spotting whenever they teleport. Also, you can't hold them up, you can't grab them, so point blank shot to the head. There we go.
That's incredible, boss. Our men can rest in peace now.
Good.
You know what's more incredible, Miller? This woman just took a high-powered anti-material rifle shot to the head at point blank, and somehow her head is still there. But yeah, there we go. Now we get some different outcomes, actually, when we go back to this mansion. If we just snuck past and didn't get seen by the skulls,
that's where you'll find a target code talker.
The guards here aren't aware, but if you did fight the skulls,
They're with the PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're protecting the target. Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location.
yeah, unfortunately, zooming in on them kind of...
They're with the PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're already on guard.
Mess with the subtitles, but if they say, oh, we had contact with the
Zero-risk security.
forest
Looks like
team,
they're protecting
everyone
the
stay on
civilians.
alert because there's a invader coming or something like that.
Interrogating them. They might know the target's exact location.
So by sneaking past them, the guards here aren't on alert, and if you get seen or fight them, then the guards are on alert.
You have arrived.
Now I'm gonna come clean here. I kind of thought the skulls were gonna start looking for me here as well, and so everyone here would also turn into puppets, which is why I had a zombie slaying loadout, but apparently that didn't play out as well as I thought. Now, if there's anything I've learned when it comes down to mansions and high VIP security, the target is usually at the very top of the mansion. So we're just going to try and work by these two guys. Unfortunately, they didn't want to cooperate in spreading out for me. Also, something I don't think I've complained about it yet. It's kind of a dick move when it comes down to the... Oh, god damn it. And then this is my dumbass forgetting how to control the game. Whoops. But yeah, something that's kind of a dick move with the parasite stuff is that... God, this is embarrassing. Is that you can't actually do anything about the helmets and the shields. You can't send your guys out to do anything about that.
Talk. iDroid information updated. There's more than one entrance. How do you plan on sneaking in?
Thanks for the worthless advice, you piece of shit.
Stated.
I'd extract you, but you probably would cause the infection to spread. Yeah, we'll just throw these guys in the river. Absolutely nothing could go wrong from that. And like I said, we're going to start working our way upwards. Gotta wait for these two guys who are slowly walking this way. And of course, D-Dogs keeps running in and out of the building, kind of scaring me because I'm thinking someone's going to sneaking up on me. I just gotta be careful, you know. You'll never know when a zombie might sneak up on you.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. The infection rate, along with the number of dead, are both on the rise. If we don't find the cause, and soon...
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility? The bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House? This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. It could be a counterplay by Skullface.
That's insane. You mean they weaponize parasites?
Parasites as weapons. That definitely falls under the Biological Weapons Convention. But it's something the world would never see coming. And no one's ever developed a vaccine for parasites.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
It may be. But if it is, how do the Yellow Cake and Walker Gears fit in? There must be something bigger we're not seeing. Anyway, our priority now is to prevent more casualties.
The medical team is studying the infection, but we can't treat anyone until we know the root cause. All we can do right now is halt the spread of infection.
I hope you guys don't mind me doing this for subtitling, just because doing subtitles manually in a Premiere is... Oh, hey, look, the Brennan blueprint. That's great. Is that for some reason there's like a huge lag time of a few seconds every time I try to enter in new text for subtitles, and it can add 10-20 minutes just off of one Kodak call. So I'm hoping that works out well enough to show the game's normal subtitles while still showing some of my gameplay. Also, this music's been driving me nuts. Oh, god damn it. So of course, the guys on the roof saw the people that were inside the not the elevator, in the river. And something else here that's kind of a pain in the ass is that, oh hey, using a silenced weapon inside of an enclosed building like this means that everyone patrolling on the outside will hear the shots ricocheting. Remember when guards used to be stupid and not, notice bullets hitting the wall next to them as long as the weapon was silenced? Those were the good old days. I mean, I guess that can still be in effect when it comes to using tranquilizer weapons, but, it's just not the same. Also, it seems I was completely wrong. Our target is in fact not upstairs, but we did get the cassette tape and a blueprint out of it, so I guess it all works out. Oh, god damn it. And we got that guy right over there just waiting for me to pop around, so I'll just oblige him. Damn, and now all the guards are starting to run down this way, so let's just hide in here and oh hey. Huh, that's interesting.
Excellent work, boss. They don't even know you're there. Keep it up.
Yeah, I think they know someone is here. I mean, sure, not me specifically, but they know something is up. Also, I apologize for that very obvious, awful cut. But the new NVIDIA update is fucking ass. It has huge problems with me ending a recording and then starting a new one, so I'm gonna look into other solutions for that.
I've been waiting, Tilly. Or should I say, Bedahokhale.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we...
Silence. Or death.
What do you...
It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it. The particular sound is words. They attack only those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike. You have bought yourself some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
I need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Diné lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Hojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a Fulton extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemy's words, then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. Then, Inzuya Badiabulo was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language, and now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
Extraction arrived.
So what I'm saying is, NVIDIA, if you're gonna force me to make an account to use your program, you make it not fucking suck. Anyways, now we got this man, our old man here. Oh shit!
Detected. The map has been
You thought I was joking about the zombies, didn't you? But what happens if the base was alerted due to us messing around with the, you know, the skulls?
Alle troepen, dit is CP. Ons het in noodgeval. Die voorspan is uitgehaald deur 'n vreemde indringer. Alle eenhede, maak in die gebied af. Moenie dat hy ontsnap nie. Uit.
They know you took out the skulls. No sense rushing things down. Wait and see what their next move is.
Yep, they immediately come on over to check out the where Code Talker is, which runs counter to a future side op we want to do in this mission, which is having Code Talker not be hurt, which is a lot easier when the guards are zombies instead of actual living, breathing guards.
Guards are acting strange, almost puppet-like. It could be the skulls. Damn it, they're controlling those soldiers. Be careful.
No, Ocelot, they're called zombies. Okay, we can use the Z word here. God. And just like regular, just like every zombies. Well, I shouldn't say just like, because they are zombies. You need to shoot them in the head to kill them. Body shots aren't gonna be doing too much. I'm just doing my training for Metal Gear Survivor or Survival or whatever the fuck that game was. You know, the game where Konami really thinks they can make a zombie game in 2016. I mean, it makes sense, right? If we go back to Scooby-Doo again, when Scooby-Doo had its dark and edgy movie, when it with Zombie Island, now Metal Gear Solid needs to have its dark and edgy game with zombies. Also, I don't think I've ever shown this off, but there are delivery points around the bases, and if you collect an invoice for it, you can walk up and get on a box, of course assuming the base is not, you know, on alert, and you can be transported to another base that you have the invoice for. So, of course, the skulls aren't done yet. You might notice the laser sight of a skull just ahead. There's one right there as well. Obviously, we're going to want to not be seen by them if we want to have Kotalk or not get hurt at all. The one up north is...
Damn it, is there anywhere the skulls won't show up? We cannot let them take out the target. Keep your eyes open.
Arriving shortly.
This one up here is kind of a pain in the ass because it leads you right to the helicopter point. Now, I was overly cautious in this instance, but you can in the future.
Careful. If they grab you, you'll be a sitting duck for a sniper.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they have that kind of dialogue. Anyways, I could have just ran right under her. She wouldn't have noticed. I guess what they have in eyesight for sniping, they completely lack in ear ability, ear sight. They can't hear well is what I'm trying to get at. Also, look at me completely fuck up my S rank here. Yep. I decided I'll just fuck up this skull here. Got caught and activated reflex mode. But before we go, there's one last side op here, which is extracting this tank that opens up slightly past where the helicopter lands at. There we go, full 6 out of 6.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Man, that's a lot of volunteers we're getting. I hope they don't mind all the disease.
Has been added.
Mission complete. Great work.
Yeah, not only did I screw myself out of an S rank, I screwed myself out of a B rank too. What's kind of annoying is that you, even though I had reflex mode off, it still got activated if I get spotted by the skulls. So here's my S rank when I did my elimination run. I honestly don't know what went different, because it seems the time kind of played out the same, but whatever, you know.
Boss, we found the bodies of the 2 missing Intel team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss. We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base. That old man, Kotalker, he's the only hope we've got.
I'm sorry, those sound things did not happen during actual gameplay, so, sorry guys.
Fight it.
I hid the answer in a microbe this one carries. It turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction. One parasite infecting another. However, it doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained, but you and your men will also be rendered infertile. That is the price you must pay to regain your speech.
That freak show back there. They the work of your children too?
A different strain from the vocal cord parasite, known as the one that covers. It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. But I did not know those men were infected. They were forced to serve him, then steal my research. Have you seen one of their vehicles?
The Yellow Cake.
Captured a convoy they were escorting. Cargo's some kind of mineral.
What became of it? The metallic archaea.
Clouds ahead!
It's them.
Mission
Boss, are you okay? So the vocal cord parasites that have infected Mother Base, they're ethnic cleansers designed to silence those who don't fit into Skullface's worldview. We can't allow him to have such power. Go over the mission details and get going ASAP.
Well, that was kind of a weird let off, but yeah, I don't know what happened to the sound. That didn't happen during the gameplay, so thanks, NVIDIA. If that continues happening, I'm trying to find something else to record. I'll probably just buy fraps. But yeah, next mission, Metallic Archaea. I'll be seeing you guys next time.
Remember before, boss? When Quiet attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spatter, an open wound, mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then. Miller, that is a baseless accusation.
The source of the infection is Quiet. Everyone suspects her.
We don't know that. And we've come across these symptoms before. The bodies in the water at the oil field facility. Those sick people in the beds at the Devil's House. They're identical to what we've seen while we've been after Cypher. The infection could have come from elsewhere. But at the very least, she does know something.
It's not like she's gonna talk.
No, not through words anyway. But what about her actions? Quiet held a knife to that soldier back then, before he became symptomatic. There must have been a reason for that.
A reason for shoving a knife down the throat of one of our men.
What if she's capable of identifying who's infected? What if she was trying to stop the infection but couldn't communicate that to us? The answer to that, the source of the infection, might be in the mouths of the infected.
You think there's some kind of clue in their mouths?
I don't know. But maybe there's something about the mouths of those who've become symptomatic, something in common.
Something their mouths have in common. Forget it. We can't trust her. Even if she can spot the infected, I don't want her help.
I understand how you feel. But this is something to go on.
Can't you see it's just like I said? Bringing her here was a big mistake. Quiet is gonna be the end of us.
Stand down. You've got zero proof. Try to keep an open mind on this, boss. There has to be a way to identify who's infected.